Yeah. Gonna try. Hello. Let's see. Find my camera. Get this thing set up. Hello, whoever is there. Carla, Angie, how are you all? We are going to work on some pages for a new journal. Hi, Gloria. Long time no see, ladies. Hi, Deidre. Hi, Sandra. Sandra, is your address still the same? Because I need to mail those things to you, and I just need to make sure it's the same address. Hey, Lauren. How are you? Okay, just trying to get my camera at a decent angle here. Hi, Laurel. I had to. I took probably about a month off. But that's okay. Sometimes we need that. Okay. I'll message you later, Sandra. All right. So I am going to start a new little golden book journal. But for right now, I am going to work on some pages. And I'm going to use some journal page or ledger page. Let me answer this. 1 second. This thing cooperates. Yes. Okay. Oh, you're off all the time. Okay. Yeah, I just took time off. You know, sometimes you have to have mental health days. Maybe I should take it permanently. But anyway, so we're going to use some journal page. We're going to use some Christmas papers. This is just a few of them I got out. These are double-sided. So we have others. Did I miss somebody? Hi, Elle. If I didn't say hi to you. I got a bunch of my Christmas woodblock stamps out, like Baby Jesus. This is an old stupendous stamp. Got some holly leaves, reindeer, this cute little Christmas tree. 34 with a low of 19 out tonight. It's supposed to get in the teens here next weekend, but right now we're running in the 30s. Some more Christmas trees, some little lights. Yeah, I saw when you said 73 and your husband turned the heat on. I'm usually going, I'm burning up. Got this little stamp that says joy, an angel. These stamps are all ones that I bought at a flea market. And hi, Miss Rhonda. We have a snowman and another Christmas tree. I'm probably going to use all these. And then I got out my postcard stamp. So I'll move those back out of the way. I don't know how long I'll be on here. I'm kind of out of practice. I really haven't done a lot of crafting in the last month, which is unusual for me. And then look what I got. Vintage postcards. And I know there's some Christmas ones in here somewhere, but there is a bunch of New Year's. This one's from December 24th. I can't read it. 07. Hi, Brenda. Treasures, yes, treasures. This one is, yeah, I can't read the post dates. That would involve putting my glasses on. We got Valentine's. I think I'm going to copy these, scan them, whatever. Most of these were mailed within West Virginia. This one actually is from Pennsylvania. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's upside down. I love postcards. Yeah, I bought these. I think I paid $6 for a stack that was even higher than this. I've used some of them. And I went back to get more and they were all gone. I love this one. At a local flea market here, or a local antique shop rather. This is from Washington, Virginia. Valentine's. I know there's Christmas. But yeah, I'm thinking about scanning these and see if I can clean them up and make. Yes, it did, Brooke. It did. And make a digital scans of them because they're all vintage. This one's 1909. This is New Year's greetings. So there's 2 of those. Aren't they cute? Well, if I make digis out of them, you can buy them, Rhonda. How about that? This one, 1918. Little naked cherubs. I think that'll be a Copa thing. All these little kids. Okay, Valentine's. Uh-oh, what did Rhonda do? Oh. Naked. Yep, naked. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, but I really am looking for Christmas because I know there's some in here. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was Christmas. It's on a sled. Dang it. It's Valentine's. Aww. Valentine's. Oh, that was sparkly. Antique glitter. Aren't they? I love them. I was so upset because he probably had 3,000 of these things. And I went back to get them and they were gone. Of course, you know, when you're on a budget, you just can't pick them all up. That old one. That one's the stuff is falling off of it. It's so old. 1913. And these are some things I used to use at work. And some of these fit. Some of these, I had some that will fit down in here. And some that once I copy them, I can put them in there and use them as a tag. Fuzzy on your phone. Angie, my internet's not the best, so that might be the reason. But if you click the picture, and in the top right hand corner, there should be some little dots that you can change the setting. Here's a Thanksgiving one. So we're getting closer to Christmas. Thanksgiving. I could put them where y'all could see them, couldn't I? Hello. Thanksgiving. Lots of turkeys in this one. Dan, that was not for you in the comments. This one's from 1911. Thanksgiving. Preferred that word. Nah. My best friend's grandmother, if you said that word in her presence, she'd make you go wash your mouth out. She didn't care how old you were. Yeah, they were. Oh, I love this one. Isn't that awesome? Thanksgiving blessings. More Valentines. My favorite bird. What cardinal? That one is just a legend of the dogwood. It's never been used. Language of flowers. That's gorgeous. Yeah, one of our best friends said it one day as we was going, they had a spiral staircase that went into the basement and was going down that spiral staircase, and he said that word and she heard him and she got up out of her chair. She was a school teacher for years, and she came to the top of the stairs. She knew him by his voice and said, "You get right back up here. I have something for you." She handed him a bar of soap. It was the funniest day ever. More Valentines. Oh, look at that little drawing. Isn't that cute? More naked babies. I'm not really into the cherub things, but Valentines. Thanks, Brooke. Valentine's greetings. I don't know, but for some reason that just reminds me it should be my mom and dad or my grandma and grandpa, one of the two. This one was from 1907. And I love them because they're written on. Right? I get you there. That one's beautiful. Now, I'm going to be upset if I didn't have any Christmas in here. Yeah, exactly. Once you got soap in your mouth once, you were done with it. Valentine's. Valentine's. Oh, how sweet. Ooh, there we go. That's so sweet, a little puppy. Valentine's. Turkeys. Let's see, what did Elle do? Those are making you want to fuzzy cut. Fussy cut, you know, it's called fussy cussing. Because usually I end up chopping the head off of something. Happy Thanksgiving. More New Year's. Well, I got to figure out how to do a digi. So look at that one. 1909. Hi, Lorna. Baby New Year. Baby New Year. That one's almost hurts my eyes. This one is Laurel all over. The purple. New Year's. Ha! Well, I thought that was new Christmas, but it's, well, this is going in there anyway. I'm going to scan those and use those in this journal. Because this one is from, no, maybe not. That one's from, I'll put the glasses on. I think it says 1909, so we should be good. And that one's illegible. 1915 is when it was written on. Okay, so we do have some. So would anybody be interested in digital kits of them? You think? I can find some help to learn how to do that. I mean, I know how to make a PFD file, but clean them up. Hi, Maddie and Madison. Okay, so we're going to make digital copies or scanned copies of those. And the measurements for my book is, okay, it is 7 inches high and 6.5 inches wide. So I've already cut this one down so that it will be of size to go in there. And then this one I made a mark so we could fold it to make a pocket. I'm going to get some music paper out, and the music paper I think I'm going to stamp on. So this one's going to be a little short. I don't like my pages all the same size, just so you know. And my drawer of happiness is here at my feet. It's all my vintage papers, and we don't need that one. Okay. And I will add to the sides to make them the width that I want, or leave them short, either one. Stamp on with your good boots. Okay. We are going to, I think we're going to use this stamp. Stamp on our paper. Let's just use green. I can't keep up with. I sure. One of these days, I'm going to buy me some big archival inks, just because I like them a lot. And I got to stand up to put pressure on this. And then I have some markers. Cut this out. I have markers that I can pull out and color in the image if I wish. 7 7/8. So I'm also a firm believer that it doesn't have to be all the theme, if that makes sense. Apply with the texture paste. Whoa, sorry about that. The texture paste, but I'm like, yeah, probably better not, or I will never make it live. That's not a great color. Can't say the word, obviously. Now all slurred. I got all my napkins sorted, so here in the future, I'm going to do a de-stash live sale. I've got a pretty good sized box. I think I just colored in the wrong spot. See, that's how bad of a color I am. Brenda was in here. If you're talking about Brenda Price. Cleaning. Doing my lives, but I needed a little Needed a little time. That could be. Hi, Brandy. Oh, that's too, blind people shouldn't try to look at little tiny print. I hate wearing my glasses. I hate it with a passion. Because they're bifocals. My bifocals and I don't get along. You're on day 23. Ooh, cookies. Cookies sound good. I'm not gonna lie, I had my husband drive through the name of Dairy Queen. And I had a blizzard. Yeah, we got a new improved Dairy Queen in our little town. So I got a blizzard. Ooh, manatees. Only top place I've ever seen a manatee is at the zoo. This is not going to be by far a professional job of coloring. Quarter of a cookie. We had homemade chicken noodle soup for dinner. That's what I love about winter. I can make soups and stews, casseroles, and everything's yummy. But I don't like cooking in the summer because, yeah, it's just too hot. Anything over 50, 60 degrees, and I'm like, yeah, it's hot. Back to the whole living on an iceberg thing. I'd love to live in a cold climate. It used to get cold here. There's one left. It's dark chocolate with cherries from Subway. There's 2 macadamia nut and white chocolate left. I can't do nuts. I missed missing chat because I was coloring. Last week we had homemade hamburger minestrone soup. And over the weekend I plan on making potato soup. Okay, now I need a paper towel. I have no lines on my lenses, but with the vertigo, it's just not a good thing. I'm just blending out my Prismacolors the lazy way. I'm too late. Hi, Debbie. Okay, so we know we can go no farther than 6. How long have I had my glasses? I have had glasses since I was about 15. And I have had bifocals for the last probably 6 years. And I absolutely hate them. They're like, there's no lines in them for the bifocal. But everybody that I've ever encountered who's had vertigo like I do say that bifocals bother them. It's the movement you have to use to be able to see, and just, oh, it's horrible. Okay, so I'll poinsettia on that one. And we'll probably add a piece of paper here. Yeah, this is what I have. I don't know. It's like this is my normal reading, and down here is my no line bifocal, and it's got like a midline where it progresses down, but I tried it with the lines and that was even worse. I'm getting more used to them, but I can't see the cat. If I have my glasses on to see this, I can't see that. So it's just a no-brainer for me not to. Let's try to stamp on that in the correct order. Just going to eyeball that one. That's what I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up doing, Brenda. I'm sorry. Yeah, Brenda. But my doctor looks at me like I'm crazy. And I'm like, I work on a computer all day long doing prices. And when you're doing that, you have to be able to see what the invoice says or the what the computer says. It's a no-brainer. You have to be able to see both. I wore mine all the time up until probably 7 years ago when I started getting to the point I needed a bifocal. And then I procrastinated. Man. I tried that too, Rhonda. It just, I don't know. I guess I'm picky. I just want to be able to see like I did 20 years ago. One lens and see everything I need to see. So these are going to be just little flips in the book. Let's see. Let's do something besides the music paper now. Yeah, I definitely would do that in a heartbeat, Brenda, or Carla, if I could afford it. Be in line so fast they wouldn't know which way it came. Probably not the only one buffering. It's my stupid internet. I'm just looking. Another sheet of paper here. I know it's here. It's right here somewhere. We're going to use a piece of Johnny's Alaskan Highway paper. Oh, my dream location. For real, my dream location. Oh, is that all? Wow. Yeah, it's a lot more expensive than that here. Smells like butter. You wear bifocals too, Angie? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do, is a pair for distance and a pair for up close. But then I tried readers, and it's, it's one of those catch-22s. Let's fold that one about there. We got to put a pine tree on that one. Lost my ink. Y'all hear this noise? It's just my or my desk where all of my ink stays. I have some black somewhere. my ink, my watercolors. I just have a cheap set of watercolors. Let's try that. That's a good idea. Where am I? I am in West Virginia. Okay. I like it. So I don't know how you all do your books, but when I work on them, I kind of do in stages. Get what I want out and get it stamped and ready, and then I put them into places and where I want them to be. And let's see what we can do with this. No! Let's knock them off. This is just a bunch of Christmas and stuff that I already have cut out, left over from last year. Some Franken pages that I made. Just a little bit of everything. I want this. There we go. I just rolled my chair over a piece of paper. I think the name of my channel should be How Many Things I Drop in One Episode. So is everybody getting ready for the big holiday? Exactly. Oh, honey, my desk is always a mess. This is my, I don't know where I got this at. It's all right. I can speak Laurel's type of. My desk is 99% of the time a mess. I was watching Brooks live and I was like, oh, I really need to clean my desk off. She's going to ask me in a few minutes if I'm going live. And sure enough, she did. And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, you got to clean your desk off. Because even if I'm not crafting, my desk is a mess. Isn't this pretty? Can you see the snowballs in it? We're going to use this. We're going to attach it to make a little pocket. Yeah, that's a scary thing to read, right, Brooke? Mine was literally, this was completely full, and over here is my keyboard, and I literally had this space that was about the size of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. Maybe that big, just maybe. Okay. So over the green, the checks. Ooh. See, I'm sitting here thinking, it's hot in here. Nope, I don't like it on there. What do we want to put it on? I want it to be seen. It was something I said to Brooke in one of her lives. I don't really remember exactly what I said, but I said something about making a fishy face. And so she's been calling me fishy face ever since. That's not what I was reaching for. Sorry about the noise from my chair. It's really driving me nuts. You know how Bricky likes to give us all. Something about, I don't know, something she was eating. I'll never remember now, but. And I mentioned fish face. I really haven't lost. Ooh, here we go. Ow! You ever get a hangnail and it tear off, and then every time you move, it was crazy?
No.
But do you, Angie? This is true. We do make our own nicknames. Will show up. Yes. Perfect. I'll make a perfect pocket. They come in their own time. Yeah, I was so not expecting it. And then I was like, I wrote that. And the next thing I know, she's calling me fish face. I was like, okay, well, there goes my nickname. I don't know how well this will work. Making it into a pocket. It's kind of like mesh. I didn't want it as quite as tall as I had it. So. Call you purple because you're always in purple. That's funny. Give me 2 minutes and I'll have a headache because here comes the Fabri-Tac. Literally. I could not go into a nail salon and come out without a headache. I can't use this without getting a headache. Welcome back. Or can't use this without wearing the glue. Every time. It does work, but it's just not my favorite. I'll probably put a piece of ribbon across there. So that make a cute pocket. I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm going to dig out some. This is my coffee dyed paper stash. I need to make some more. Smells like vanilla coffee. I used to only use tea, and then I discovered putting vanilla in it, and I love it. Let me put the lid on this before I spill them all over the floor. Do you work yourself into a spot where you have no room to work? That's my MO. I just keep piling it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry if you buffer. It's just we have Verizon DS, not Verizon, Frontier DSL. And it doesn't always cooperate. Or when I look back at my videos, they look really, not my videos, but my lives, they look choppy, but I enjoy them. Yes, I love the smell of vanilla. So, all right. Let's fold these. I just sound like Eeyore. Let's just fold these. I do too. I love going to lives where people are chatting. Even if I can't always keep up with the chat, it's nice when the chat's flying by. Actually, I want to put these two pieces together. I almost dropped that. I never will be as good as Laura reading chat and keeping up with everybody. I don't know how she does it. I get so into what I'm doing that I have no idea what's going on chat. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is make me an extended page so that I can make a flip out. Once I get it to where I want it, I'll have to just fold it twice. I can see though that I'm going to have to trim it to make it straight because no, paper is never straight. Okay, so flip that. That'll be sewn, and this will flip out to make more space. I am making a new little golden book journal. I already made my December daily journal. It is made from Lorna Tate. No, sorry, just lied. Oh goodness, name just went out of my head. Antique papery paper line that she had out for Christmas on Etsy. It's so pretty. So I've added 1 and 2, 3, and then I need to do the 4th and the 5th. But I'm having mental block. So doing little golden books here. I finished. It's so cute. I just need to make a charm for it. So this is kind of what I'm doing, but I'm adding some different things because you don't want them all to look the same. Probably get a copyright infringement on that. A friend of mine got a copyright infringement the other day. It's crazy. That one definitely will be. I'm hoping to put up probably tomorrow. And this one as soon as I get it done. Well, I took some time off from doing any kind of journaling for a while. I made a September journal, and the only thing I accomplished getting in that September journal was a calendar for September. It was a sad thing. Let me see. See if I can copy it. I don't need to go here. I keep it on a Word document so I can find it. I do a double page spread usually. Where did all my stuff go? And it's not there. It's crazy. YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulties. Keyboard is buried. Literally. Hi, Johnny. Welcome to Chaos. My husband just called me Captain Chaos. There we go. I found it. Now if it'll work. Copy. Paste. There we go. Finally, after all that. Let's move all this stuff back. Hi, Erin. Erin, the journal went out today in the mail. Finally. I looked my household. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it, but I know I had your address because you won a giveaway from me one time. But I can't find my address. Hey, Dana. How are you? All right. So we're going to have a craft lunch. Oh no, Dana, that's no fun. No sick for vacations. That is awful. Okay, so this is some of my Christmas paper I'm using, and I like it because it's double-sided. This is, I think it's Stampin' Up! That I bought last year, but don't quote me on that. Junk Journal Shop is Johnny, Rhonda. Johnny is an junk journal maker. Amazing. Brooke is an amazing journal maker, and she's making a altered book called The Creepy Baby Book. Erin makes journals. She does lives. Dana, I've got your journal almost done. And Miss L, she is Elizabeth, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth. She is a daily journaler. She's amazing. I love her style. Yes, YouTube really does unsubscribe you sometimes. it unsubscribed me to a couple people the other day. Erin is the wallpaper queen. I can't wait to get my package. Can't wait. And we'll make some traveler's notebook insert size journals with closures, and hopefully donate them to a hospice center so that they can give them out to the patients' families. Because when you're going through that, it would be wonderful to be able to write things down and write your feelings down and even write memories down. It's very helpful. Okay, so there's 4. Let's see, what else kind of Christmas paper do I want? The L has inspired me to get back into my daily, but I want to try to do more of my style, but with tweaked by L's style, if that makes sense. And I say that if you're not subscribed to L, which is Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, check it out. Check her channel out because she's amazing. I love her ramble sessions. You resisted the wallpaper. Oh, how good of you. Erin, on that journal, I made it a little different than what I normally do. The cover is covered in fabric, and the inside is sewn in signatures. I made my spine and my cover a little differently than I usually do, and so I'm still perfecting that. But I think you'll like it. It has papers from, not the cutting board. It has papers in it from this paper line from last year, from the paper studio. Well, that makes sense, Brooke, especially since the pod people won't move you, which is, I find, crazy. Okay. I usually do 4 to 5 signatures in my little golden books. Yeah, I love that paper pad. So this one's going to have 4 in it at least. I need to grab another pad of Christmas paper real quick. It's across the room here. I have stuff everywhere. Literally. It's a little golden book. Let's see what's in this one. I try to buy all my paper pads the year before, so I don't pay full price for anything. That's pretty. Ooh, that's no fun. I don't want snowflakes. Let's do some red polka dots. I think I actually had 2 of these paper pads. Yes, I do have a die cutter. I very rarely pull it out anymore, but I do have one. I'll be honest, I use digital paper more than I do paper pads anymore. Just because I can control the front and the back. Oh, I can't even say that. No, I never pay full price. Never, never. Let's see. I think I'm going to use one of these greens. And I've seen a snowflake. Really don't want a lot of. Well, this would be cute. Night, Maddie. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I have a Platinum 6. I think it's called Spellbinders Platinum 6 that I bought from Dana. Live to Learn Dana. I lost my paper cutter and it's right in front of my face. And she sold it for like $125, and it had a ton of dyes with it. So, and I think she said she'd only used it like 2 or 3 times. So, it was. Yeah, I heard that they were going to discontinue making Cuddle Bugs, which I don't understand. But hi, Rosie. If I missed you coming in, I'm sorry. Barnyard Chicken. Let's see. Name just went out of my head. Oh, goodness. One of these days on my list of things down the road, a what, Dan? A memory course now. I don't think there's any hope for my what's it called? Gemini, the Gemini Junior. No, we didn't, Dana. No, yeah, we did that one night. We crafted 2 nights in a row. Girl, I can't remember yesterday. Really can't. I'm going to cut these deer's feet off because I wanted the Santa's head. Does that make sense? Okay. You're a Chihuahua. You still trying to get Darla's dog, Brookie? These ones are thicker paper, so I don't want to put too many of them in there. Amen, Brenda. I get mine out and I'm like, oh, now I got to clean this up. I'm like the queen of lazy crafting, I guess. I have one 16-year-old Pomeranian I give you. She's blind, deaf, and has no teeth hardly anymore.
No.
But she still runs, and she's still happy, so. Okay. There's that. We have a 16-year-old Pomeranian, about an 8-year-old Beagle Plot Hound, and a 5 or 6-year-old. We're not sure. She kind of ran out in front of us. Beagle. Very short-legged Beagle.
Looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
If she sets up on her hind legs, she looks like a Tyrannosaurus Rex when she's trying to scratch. It's so funny. Love her to pieces. She's my baby girl. Got 2 schnauzers. I'll pay you to take, boo. All right. Let's see what other kinds of papers we got. I have this maze in my living room. My craft room is in my living room. And there's storage in the hall. Storage in the bedroom. Yeah, they come out of everywhere. So I have this over storage of paper everywhere. GB, what size across is yours? Let's put in some kids' paper. Lola May, she's a mess, huh? Our little Palm is the one she is a mess. This is my file folder of what I call junk papers. This is a pack of paper that I have had for probably 20 years. It had something from every season in it. And it's got some stuff that my daughter drew. So I just use oh, you guys can't even see it. I use an accordion file folder box. Oh, I didn't mean to get that one out. We're not doing fall, Cat. We're not doing fall. I will put that in there. Platinum 6 is size, but there's a second platinum that's bigger. All right, let's see. I forgot to cut these down the sides, didn't I? Somebody stop me. And what I usually do when I'm doing my signatures, I'll just show you in this one. In this one, I do start with the actual book so I can keep it in order. And get a signature. Like this one has none of the book. It's just all writing places and things that you can put pictures in, tuck spots, old Christmas cards. Then you have another signature of book. Can't get my finger in there to turn that page. And then you have another signature of things to journal in. Thank you. That's just how I like to do them because I want to be able to read the story. Like if you have your kids or your grandkids or your nieces, nephews, whatever, and they pull that book out because they see that it's a little golden book, then they're wanting to know what that story says. And so you can read that story to them. You can add memories. I just sent one out in the mail today to my friend Jamie's little girl because she loves to do what her mommy does. And so I sent it to her to put Christmas memories in for the next few years. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need a few more of those. Yes, Crystal will be in heaven. I think she will absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you, Laurel. Thank you, Brookie. I think we're going to do another flip out on this one. But I'm going to do it differently. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm sure this is not my complete idea, but let me trim this down real quick. But I love doing this in books because it gives you a pocket. Okay. So what I did was just fold them both so that the pages just about even match. I'm going to take my glue. And if I'm moving so fast and too fast, and that's my glue just squirted all over me. These little micro cloths that you buy in the kitchen aisle, the best things for cleaning up. And they're washable. And then just a little bead of glue. It doesn't have to be a lot. This is how I did my first little golden book, which was a Winnie the Pooh baby book. And then line it. Burnish your pages. Get some out of my way. Got my lines off, but it's too late with our glitter glue. An AccuQuilt Studio. What is that? I've never heard of that one. Something else for me to dream about. My husband just said something else you don't need. Really? I looked at the Vagabond. Seen it on sale. It might have been at Pat Catan's that used to be here in town when they were going out of sale. Or it might have been, I don't know, it might have been in Columbus too. Brooke says, Mr. Fishy Face, hush. He just looked at me. Okay. So this, when I sew it into my journal, I will sew it here. Like if this is another page in the journal, you're just going to put it up. I don't have any jelly prints. I don't have any jelly plates to do jelly prints. So, but you're just going to sew it here, but you're going to get that extra page that's already tucked in. If that makes sense. My husband is probably the most giving when it comes to what I want. He never questions anything unless we need something that we have to have, like tires for the car. He'd be like, we need tires. So let's see if we can put one of these a little bit together. I don't know what time it is. I will still do sewing on these, of course, but where'd my music paper go? It's over here. And I will do more stamping on these. I've never had a cinch. I am not I'm not a fan of the I'll scream sewing the signatures into the book. I know, I'm an oddball. I want a big guillotine paper trimmer. That sounds like fun. Oh, I know what kind of paper I need to put in here. Okay, you're going scan and cut and a Wishblade, 3 crickets, 1 Pazzle, 1 scan and cut, 2 had the one that was gifted and the one that went to another friend. Wow, that's awesome. This is some onion skin paper from the 50s. I'm gonna put, I got to trim it down to 8 and or 7 and 7/8. It's almost too long to fit into my cutter. But I was given a whole box of this, like 100 sheets, and I've hoarded it for years. I've tea dyed it. I've done everything you could possibly think of to do with onion skin paper. All right. I got to go watch Elizabeth's, how she does the binding for the journals that she makes out of, what are they called? Composition books. Oh, whoops, crooked. Angie, there's no reason to feel like a dummy for any reason. I got that all covered, okay? I call myself a big dummy all the time. Usually because I've done something irreversible. I've never heard of a wish blade. Let me put that in the center. This probably won't stay this way. Yeah, I'm going to watch your video. I haven't decided if I want to use that or I got this sorry, I got the dog chair. I've got this book and the spine is falling apart. And I'm going to take it apart and I think I'm going to turn it around so that these are the cover.
Yeah, girl.
And use it as a cover because this book is amazing. It's upside down, but isn't this the coolest picture ever? Yeah, I think that's what I want to do is do it horizontal, so that I have room. Like if I want to put a big picture of something the family did or whatever, I can. But it's not going to be quite as thick as this because I only want to put a couple months in it. Not, not like a whole year or anything. Bye, Laurel. Thank you for coming, dear. But yeah, I got this from Katie's Tribe of 5. Love this book. And all the yummy pages I can use. But I think the horizontal thing will be fun. All right, so just playing with the signatures. I don't know how they're actually going to go in the book yet. Angie, you are a good crafter. I have seen things you have made. I've seen things that you sent to Judy Evans. So you are a good crafter. You just don't do videos, and that's quite all right. Not everybody has to do a video. You support the other channels, and that means a lot to all of us. Right. Uh-oh. We may have to stop. It says my connection's unstable. Am I buffering? And yeah, don't compare yourselves to others because that person's already taken. They're them, you're you. Be you. That's the biggest thing any of us can do is be you. Now that was funny. My husband says, don't ever be Dan. That's his name. Don't ever be a Dan. He's such an ornery guy. Yeah, if we try to do and be somebody else, we're going to never live up to our own expectations. So you just need to be the person that you're meant to be. You know, I'm on my soapbox again. I get on those every once in a while. Dorinda! How's Miss Dorinda? When I do my napkin sale, I also have a few cards I'm going to sell. Some Christmas cards. Playing cards, that is. I have to trim that down. I have these Christmas cards. They're not vintage or anything, but they're cute for journals. Dan Rhonda says hi.
Hey, you're on.
Could you hear him? Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. That's my Dan. He's always wanting Rhonda's help. I don't know if he wants to escape me or what.
I have mental issues.
So. Brooke says, hey, Dan, what up? He's watching silent movies. He's nice enough that when I go live, he turns his TV to mute and plays with his telephone instead. So I don't have to wear a headset because it tends to make my ears bother me if I wear them very long anyway. Yep, he's a keeper. It was funny. First time I met him, I think it was maybe our second date. I came in the house and my mom was sitting on the corner of her couch, and I looked at him and I said, I think I can keep him. Oh no, he would never do that. He just sits and watches his stuff on TV and records his records on the DVR, whatever it is he's watching for the day. Almost forgot these two. The Johnny page and the music page. Angie says we have a singing group in chat. Dan, you can join us. You're probably really thinking I'm crazy because I usually tell him not to give up his day job when he starts singing. Yes, supportive husbands are the best. He takes me to any craft store. He walks around. Can you use this? Can you use that? Yeah, he's been muting it for a while because it's easier that way. Yeah, I would like to have my own craft room, but I think I would miss my time that we actually, together, just sitting here, you know. I need more paper because that's, oh no, that's 4 signatures. So now I just add the book pages. Ooh, broccoli cheese soup. Yum. Love broccoli cheese soup. I like to make it and then put it over baked potatoes the next day. Yeah, it would be the downside of it because I'm in my craft room, my craft table so much that I think if I could just have a room to put everything in to store it and I could still have my desk out here where I can talk to him and I'd be happy. Angie. That's funny. Oh, you're welcome, Brookie. Thank you for coming. Enjoy that soup. It's a wonderful stuff. I'm going to sew that. That can go in its pocket. Good night, Rosie. Thank you for coming. I'm probably going to get off here in about a couple minutes anyway because I have to work tomorrow. You know, I get to sing the little song, hi ho, ho, hi ho. It's off to work I go all the time. Yeah, it's hard to craft when you have so much stuff that it becomes a cluttered mess. Hi, Keisha. It's I like the way I have mine set up because I got most of everything I use all the time, like right at my fingertips. My paper pads are in, my finished journals are in the bedroom in a tote. Exactly, Carla. I-O. So off to work I go. Yeah. I wish I didn't know. I still got to pay for car payment and, you know, your normal bills. Yeah, I understand that too. We had so many plans of redoing this room this summer and getting, we have a piece of the floor that needs to be fixed. But my brother, who is our helper, is not in good health. So I don't know what we're going to do now. Oh, you're good, Keisha. Oh, there's, hi, Carla Varel. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Don't you hate that? It goes to top chat instead of staying on live chat. I mean, we're live. It should just stay on live chat. What makes them think top chat knows who we want to talk to? I don't understand it. Yeah. We were going to, my daughter, when she graduated, was talking about moving in with one of her friends, and that has changed. So she'll be home this summer. But I was going to take her room back. It used to be my craft room. Yeah. Well, my Bob used to be my brother, and then he got sick. But I was going to use her room as my craft room, and because it's just like right on the other side of the wall where I'm sitting at. Oh, Sandra, I found another napkin that I forgot I had. Do you want it too? Isn't it pretty? I was cleaning and straightening up all that mess. Oh, I didn't realize I had as many napkins as I had. No. Oh, no. I haven't decided what day I'm going to have the sale. But when I do, I will let you know, Dorinda. I have your email address now. Yeah, I have tons of napkins. I was like, some of them I had 2 packages of. And I'm like, how did I do that? And then I turned around and bought some from Maddie the other day that I already had. Yeah, I would have told you. It will probably be on a Sunday afternoon or evening. Maybe between 12 and 2 or something, when before Cheryl comes on or Maddie comes on. Unless Popo and Laura are live. Oh, I got to work out all the details. I've never done this before. I put pages together to work on. They're going to be part of, sorry about the noise of my chair. Oh, it drives me crazy. Get a hold of it. They're going into this journal. The sweetest little Christmas. When I put this goes live, I probably will mark it for children since it's got Winnie the Pooh. Not that I'm monetized, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, I would be happy if my daughter could stay home forever, but you have to let go eventually, as hard as it is, right? Oh. All right. Good night, Dorinda. Have a good sleep. But she has plans and dreams that she's got to fulfill, the same as I do, or did. It's hard. I tell you, this year was the first time that we haven't went to the college and picked her up or took her back to the college. She rode home with her roommate and drove back with her roommate for Thanksgiving. And I was just like on the edge of my seat the whole time because we've always done it. And she's had a heart issue, so she never learned to drive yet, which they've got it under control now. So this summer she wants to learn to drive, get her a car, all the adult things that we all do.
I don't know if Dad's nerves can take it.
My husband's like, I don't know if Dad's nerves can take it. I guarantee you mine can't. And eventually I look for her to live not in anywhere in West Virginia. So, but she went to school for 4 years. She's been on a dean's list for 4 years to try to get into a job of what she wants to do. And I would much rather see her doing a job she wants to do than one that she hates. Because one you hate is no fun. I don't hate mine, but I really detest it most of the time. And if the people that I worked with were better, it'd be better. Yeah, thank you, Keisha. I hope she does. She has a lot of anxiety issues, but you have to learn to overcome. She is a graphic design advertising major and has a second major of studio arts. So I guess they say she gets her crafty side, her creative side from me. So I was always the writer, and instead of writing a book like I always planned on, I make a book. Somewhere in this house, there's a children's story that is written completely. It just needs to be illustrated and sent off to a publisher to see if I could get it published. But night, Angie. Thanks. But fear always stopped me. So yes, thank you, Elizabeth. This was such a huge leap for me to put a camera up. When I first started, I had my face in the camera, which was a major leap for me. And then I got the setup I have now with the webcam so that you can actually see what I'm doing, which makes me more comfortable. But still, every time I get on here, I'm kind of like, I get real hot because I feel like my heart's racing. I'm like, I'm going to mess up something really bad. But anyway, well, thank you all for coming. I am going to try to be live again next Thursday. I can't remember what date that is. And but probably the week of Christmas I will not be live because my daughter will be home, of course. But I want to get this book done this week. I got to finish Miss Dana's swap that we're doing. Oh, you would think I do okay. I've been doing this for lives now for about a year. But it's just something I'm always afraid I'm going to mess something up. I'm glad you were here too. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. And I will see you next week. I totally understood the first time that if you listen to my first video, I was like, I was talking like this because my voice was so, it was so nervous and I was shaking. I couldn't get the tags out of the little book I was showing. Yeah, it was bad. And that was just a video. The first time I was live, I'm like, ain't nobody coming to see me. Anyway, y'all have a great night and I will see you next week. Thanks. To my end stream. And yes, Darla, you did great.